Vinland Saga Season 2, Episode 1, Slave. We are here today. My name is Iman. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I am a huge fan of Vinland Saga. So this is something I've been waiting for a really long time. And I've actually been rewatching Season 1. And I have something in the works that I feel I'm excited about just because of how much the show means to me, the message of the show. When I first watched it, which you can find those reactions on the channel for Season 1, I did not know what to expect. And it's been interesting in my own journey, in my own life of growth and understanding what a true warrior is and getting to becoming a true master. I have really been diving into this series like in my real life and trying to take what I know, bits and pieces of it from, I guess, probably 2 years ago. I think it came out almost 3 years ago now. And I remember it just touching my heart and my soul very, very deeply. But I still didn't quite understand the whole picture. And I think 2 to 3 years later, I'm really understanding it. And I really, truly believe that this is one of the most important animes, one of the most important stories that has come out in a very, very, very long time. So I want to be able to express that while watching and reacting, and then discussions after these episodes. But there is this specific special video I want to work on. I'm not putting a time frame on myself because then I get all wacky and stuff. But I really feel excited about it, at least. And this series is so important. So important, especially for people who are trying to take steps in their lives to just be better people and trying to be actual true warriors and trying to put down the sword, because that's what this series is all about. And finally, with the way that last season ended, Thorfinn let go of his dagger for the first time. He had that dagger in his hand for like the whole first season, pretty much, yeah, to kill Askeladd, and he did not do that. And when I was rewatching the last episode, I actually saw that, and I didn't notice this at first, but when they were pulling Thorfinn out of the halls where, Askeladd was just stabbed by Canute and all of that, he's still holding the dagger. And what's interesting is he let go of the dagger, but it was because he was trying to reach for Askeladd. So I just thought that was so beautiful, because that's the transitional phase of now. I guess the farmer version of Thorfinn, at least I know that is the theme of this series. And the other part that I find interesting is when we meet Thor's in the beginning of season 1, we see him when he's already dealt with his like 15 years of training, of therapy, of farming, of learning, of relearning, letting go of his past. And so when we meet him, we're like, how, this guy's awesome. But we don't see the whole 15 years, how long it took him to get to where he was. And even then he was like, I'm not even a master yet, because I still have to use a sword. I think what's really cool is the fact that Thorfinn is now going to go through the process of what his father went through after he turned his back on being a Joms Viking commander. We're going to actually see the process, and that's awesome, because we didn't see the process when we met Thor's. Now we're going to see the process of how to become my cat's coming here. How to become a true warrior. So again, this series is very powerful, very important. I'm very, very in love with it, and I have a lot of things to say about it. If you guys are excited like me and you enjoy this series, stick by, or let's talk about it. Let's have some good times with this. And for those of you who are watching Chainsaw Man with me, I am on a little bit of a hiatus there because it's been a little bit, I'm trying to get into a better headspace. For me, I know Vinland Saga is also gory It's not about the gore, but sometimes the feel of what I'm watching. And when I know that where the message is, which is for Vinland Saga, the whole message of the story is we trying to put the sword down and trying to live for a purpose. And I feel like a lot of anime and a lot of TV shows, a lot of movies are very much like, let's fight, let's kill, and it's the fun of it. And like, of course I enjoy it too, because I'm a human being, but I'm just trying to shift my perspective a bit. So even what I'm watching, I'm trying to kind of be more wary of that. And but I will be finishing Chainsaw Man. I just was not in the best headspace in the last couple of weeks, and because I think we just have 3 more episodes, so bear with me. Thank you guys for being patient and just understanding, like, life happens. But that's it. I'm gonna jump straight into this. You can find the full timer versions of these reactions. That does not mean, so there'll just be a blurred like the episode will be on this side, but it's gonna be blurred. You can't hear it, you can't really see it, because that would be a copyright issue. But you could follow along there if you want to follow the full timer reactions, and I truly appreciate your guys' support on Patreon. Let's do this. I am ready. It's gonna be a battle between Thorfinn and himself. Canute. Wow, Canute. Oh my, they gave him a little goatee. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, this is starting off very gorgeous. Wow. I mean, that's true. They don't even respect him at all. So they come from like a nice farmland, and this guy wants to be a warrior. What a nice place. Wow, what a positive outlook. I mean, it doesn't look like they've lost. They're still alive and happy. This is the world. I mean, beautiful things happen somewhere and evil destruction's happening somewhere else. Oh, was this back in the day, or did this just happen again? Wait a minute. Oh no. Was this the same day? What the heck? Wow. So that was like literally within a day. Oh gosh. Ugh. Oh my god. You can't. I wouldn't be able to leave my mom. What a strong mom. Oh no. Oh no. You have to run away. Thor's ran away. Everybody runs. It just so crazy how fast that happened. You guys go. Oh no. Oh. Oh god, he's gonna kill her. Damn it. Damn.
おい、何やってんだお前。いや、なんか差しやがったんだよこいつ。ああ、もったいね。
So he's gonna become a slave.
このガキ売って酒代にしようや。ほんとアホだな。悪かったって。さ、行くぞ。
Wow. That's so crazy. He was literally just talking about, I mean, there would be nothing he could have done to protect everybody. And this is how the rage this is the same thing with Thorfinn. It's just the rage continues because nobody just because peace is never here. People always want to pillage and take. There's the eyes. That demon spirit. So he's the guy then that we've been seeing in the end of the season 2. I don't know. They're gonna throw her into the sea. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is crazy. Like, what a way to die. Well, okay, thank God. Thorfinn was too young. You know what happened to him? He was too young. He didn't have the upbringing that long enough, you know? Okay, yeah, so he is that guy. Imagine putting yourselves in these people's shoes, like people buying you and judging you on how strong you are, how young you are. No, he's gonna try to escape. What's so crazy is how gorgeous it is. Like, even with his sister Rota, when she turned back, like, there was those beautiful flowers, and just to know that there's destruction and death happening even on this beautiful land is like real life. You know, just because it's sunny outside doesn't mean you won't get killed, or genocide isn't happening or something. Oh, of course, it's not gonna be that easy. What a reality that they actually have to, like, this is their reality. They have to accept that. Oh man. God, this guy is demented. I will live is good.
悪くないんだけど、もう少し顔の可愛い子いないかしら。な
るほど。それでしたら特別な商品を用意してございます。
Oh man, what is he gonna use them for?
いやー、あんた本当についてるね。ちょうど。
Don't tell me that's Leaf. Is it? It is him. It's Leaf. It is. Wait, why does he look shocked? Does he know him? Oh, he's still looking for Thorfinn.
金髪で小柄、名はトルフィン。本当に何も心当たりはないかね。 すまなかったね。
No. And well, that gives him a little bit of hope. A kind touch for once in this whole time.
あんな人に探してもらえるやつは幸せもんだ。
昔はどこで何をしていた？
北イングランドで農夫を。
ほう、どうだエイナル。わしの畑を手伝ってみんか。
No. This anime has always been so beautiful.
まずはわしの農場を見ておけ。
Wow. Well, it's like the wheat fields that this is Vinland. This is what Thor saw. Like, what is this? This looks so beautiful. Aww. That's why we really truly need to take each day and truly make it like it's our last time with our family, like really live in the moment.
家族を奪われ、故郷も何もかも失った。
トルフィン、わしだ。
Oh, he's gonna tell Leaf, or he's gonna be like, Leaf was talking about you. So this guy got Thorfinn, dang. And now these two are gonna, whoa. Maybe Einar will teach Thorfinn some things.
おとなしく飼われてるよ。食いっぱぐれることはね。
Well, then don't be friends with Thorfinn.
そんな風に思い始めていた。
But then he's like, we've got some freedom here. Someone's looking for you. We might be able to get free. Oh, Thorfinn. Oh.
俺とトルフィンの
Life
出会いだっ
is
た。
strange. Whoa, what a beautiful place. Don't tell me it's over. Are we already done? I wonder how long he's been there. He's every night he sleeps, he sees everything he's done. The PTSD. Oh, I'm not gonna see the next. I don't want to see the preview. Well, what a beautiful beginning to this season. What a beautiful, 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 tragic beginning. I'm, again, very impressed with what this story is trying to say. It's so important. I think a lot of us, especially those who live in Western society, who live, you know, we have homes, apartments, places to lay our heads down, a shelter to keep us from the rain, money. You know, we don't think about this type of lifestyle. We don't think about being sold or being pillaged and all of our family members being killed and things like that are not, it's just like, oh, that was back in the day. That doesn't happen anymore. I mean, it still happens. It happens all over the world. It's still a thing that happens. But when we live in this type of spoiled, it is a spoiled lifestyle. All of us who live like this, it's maybe hard to like put yourself in these people's positions. But a lot of our ancestors, like my family, escaped from Iran in 1979. A lot of immigrants who came here, we have like stories of how bad things can get, and that's like the important part of having your elders, is to kind of be this reminder of how things can get too. It's not like, oh, we're fine now. Like, things can always turn bad, and even if it's not like this extreme, it could be just, you know, going through losing your home, getting sick, getting paralyzed, getting into some sort of an accident where you just can't work anymore, and then your life completely changes. These things happen every single day, throughout the day, to anybody and everybody. No one is immune to it. The sun rises on the good, the sun rises on the bad. The rain falls on the good, the rain falls on the bad. It is just how it is. So stories like this are so important because it really puts you in a different perspective. Hopefully, hopefully we're that aware of self, to just like get out of ourself, to be like, what if? And maybe to not take the things we have for granted. And we truthfully we just don't know what happens throughout the day. In 5 hours, what's going to happen? Tomorrow, we do not know. So to live really, truly in the present, and learning how to do that, and to take it breath by breath, really, truly, breath by breath. And these are things that I'm trying to do for my own self, because I'm realizing, and just researching, I'm like looking into different things, like the Buddha's teachings and different things, meditation. Like, it is an impermanent world, and we're trying to make it really permanent. But we live next to volcanoes, like our mountains are volcanoes. We live next to seas that have a mind of their own. We live there in areas where there's tornadoes or hurricanes. We're building and we're creating, which is a beautiful thing. Progress is a good thing, but then we are surprised when like nature happens, and it's like, why is this happening to us? It's like, because it's the way the world is. We live on a feral planet. It's alive and it has a mind of its own. So I think the message here, especially for this first episode, is as long as you're alive, you can always start new. You can always start new. And I think that's been, especially with what I'm trying to work on with this story, and creating some sort of video essay. But it's like, it doesn't matter where you're at. You can just stop and turn around, walk away from the situation. It doesn't matter how deep you are, how much blood, metaphorically or literally, you have on your hands. Like Thor's was in the battlefield when he had the epiphany of, I don't want to do this anymore, and you run away. I like to say leave behind, but yeah, running away was a phrase used a lot in season 1, running away. Thorfinn did not like that. He didn't like to know that when Leif was saying we had to run away from Norway to Iceland because of King Harald, he was like, my ancestors would never do that. And little did he know, his own dad ran away before too with his mother. So it's just, there's got to be your ego needs to be kaput. Like, you can run away. You can start new, start fresh, and try to do your best. That's what this is just saying. That's the series. We don't know. Tomorrow isn't promised. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the people around you. Try to be a better person. Try your hardest. And whatever befalls you, befalls you. That is really the reality of it. And it's just crazy. Just the aspect of being sold, the aspect of not having independence of your body, people touching you, to saying, open your mouth, I want to look at your teeth, throwing you overboard because you have some sort of sickness, because they don't want you to spread the disease. You're looked at as just an object. It's really, truly, I mean, I would not understand it. I can try, but I'll never understand it. We can't really understand things until we're put into that position, and knock on wood, I never want to be. And I would hope that would never happen to any of you, or anyone I know or don't know. But that, just to be in that position is just terrifying. And yeah, I mean, just a 20-minute episode, it's really in depth in just showing that, and how life can just change in an instant, overnight, within a few hours. And I think it's also very important because like, Einar seems to have a very good support system. He had a good upbringing, very strong mother. She did the best she could, like, that's, as a mom, that's all you can hope for, is to be strong in times of real fear. And me being a mom, that's what I'm trying to work on, is finding my footing and being grounded and rooted, deeply rooted. And so that if anything does happen, I can, you know, just smile and be calm in those moments for my children. It's just, it's scary, definitely. But I think, you know, he's gonna teach Thorfinn, I don't know how long he's been on this farm, but their master seems to be pretty nice so far. He seems like a pretty good guy. Hopefully he is. He's gonna teach Einar a few things, but Einar is gonna teach him, and they're gonna really need each other. And how this ended with this hope where Leif just grabs Einar by the arm and is like, I'm sorry, and you know, I wish you luck, basically. Like, that's enough. And then guess what? He happens to find Thorfinn, and they're going to figure it out, I think, somehow. And it is a treasure to have someone looking after you and looking for you, still praying for you, thinking about you, trying to find you. That's a beautiful thing. And so I thought Thorfinn, I just didn't know what ended up happening to him. But he's definitely going through some night terrors. He's got so much PTSD. He's got, this child went through unimaginable stuff. Unimaginable. And he's only seen death. He's killed so many people. And that's going to cause a lot of just, I don't know, unimaginable pain, especially at night and throughout the day. So I'm really hopeful. I'm hopeful for him. But again, this is going to be the journey to becoming a true warrior that we didn't see with Thors. It's going to be through his son now. How did Thors get to this place? Okay, this is what it is, farming, which was what Thors did. He went and he became a farmer, and he put his hands in the soil, and it was all about patience, taking time, because growing plant life takes time, takes work, effort. Taking a life is instant, it's fast, but creating life takes time. And this is therapy. This is going to be very good for Thorfinn, and I'm very excited to see how this kind of plays out. So I appreciate the first episode. It was really well done. I don't know when these come out, if it'll be every Monday or Sunday, but yeah, stay tuned. These should hopefully be out every Mondays and Tuesdays, these reactions. And I shall see you guys, and maybe Wednesday, I don't, it'll come out in the week that it comes out. But I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Bye, everybody.